Hola, muy buena, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Espero que bien, yo soy Manolín y seguimos aquí en The Witcher 3. Y bueno, estamos justo donde lo dejamos en el capítulo anterior, al lado del faro, como podéis ver. Estoy descalzo, no tengo guantes ni nada, que me ha dejado la Tris, que no puedo más, ¿eh? Así que bueno, lo primero, me voy a volver a equipar las botas, los guantes. De hecho, a las botas les voy a poner una mejora de art, creo. Y hablando de mejoras, mirad, tenemos 5 puntos, ¿eh? Voy a terminar de mejorar esta. Sí. Y luego o nos ponemos una más aquí. Sangre fría. O podemos también mejorar un poco esto, ¿eh? Mira, esta la voy a terminar de mejorar también. El daño absorbido por el escudo devuelve vitalidad al jugador, ¿eh? Esta me gusta también, ¿eh? Y... Asia... Queen. Voy a cambiar esta entonces, ¿no? Vale, vale. Pues ya estaría. Ya estaría. Luego, misiones. Bueno, tenemos esta. Somos 17, ¿eh? Pero en secundaria es que... Mirad esto, ¿eh? Nivel 7. Hay que hacerla rápido, ¿eh? Vamos a hacer esto rápido que luego se pierde, se pierde. Vale, a ver. Viaje rápido. ¿Dónde está eso? Aquí. Que además es... visita de nuevo la casa encantada. Es donde la niña esa, ¿no? Del pantano.
So, how'd it go with this healer? I was fucking a bit out of mind of my own. A witcher. Oh, now that's the life.
A ver, a ver, a ver. Claro, claro. Aquí estuvimos. Por supuesto. A ver qué nos cuenta la niña ahora.
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Se están peleando o qué?
Want 'em.
Ah, no, mira.
Witcher, Witcher.
¿Qué pasa, niña?
Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now.
¿La ha adoptado, no? ¿O qué?
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
¡Oh, qué guapo! Vale, vale, vale. Misión cumplida. Pues ya está. Ya está, ya está. Perfecto. Eso había que hacerlo, ¿eh? Perfecto. Bueno, y entonces ahora... sería... esta... Mira, vamos a cobrar simplemente. ¿Dónde está eso? Además está al lado también. Vale, vamos a cruzar por aquí.
My man's a sword swinger too.
Cuidado que pasa el brujo. Voy a un montón de misiones aquí.
It's a material world.
Es la taberna del enano esta, ¿no? Ostras, pero... Es que nunca... ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Nunca van a parar o qué? Vale, el pescado. Coronas. Tengo que vender cosas, también. Porque, madre mía. Cerrado. Tengo que entrar por el otro lado, ¿o qué?
¿Por dónde se entra ahí? ¿Por aquí puedo entrar? ¿Cómo que no puedes escalar eso? Geralt. Por estas casas no puedo pasar. O por aquí.
A ver, tú.
Aye.
He salvado a uno de los vuestros.
Should pick your men more carefully. Rico blew his cover like a novice.
Yeah, he told me. And I told him to leave town. Most likely promised I'd reward you, didn't he?
So he said.
Take it.
Vale. Me ha dado una espada. ¿Armadura? Vale, 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 vale. A ver, a ver, a ver. Me ha dado una espada y una armadura. Bueno, un mierdón de armadura. Y mierdón de espada. Pero se puede vender. Vale. Otra misión más que hemos completado. A ver, aquí hay un herrero. ¿Dónde está el herrero? ¿Va a ser una misión esto también?
Hattori, you in there? Open up.
No chance. Leave me be.
Don't be silly. Let me in.
No, never. I shall stay in here until Middenvern.
No es lo que acordamos.
Forgive me, Geralt. That was a mistake. To parley with bandits, make deals.
Too late now. King of Beggars will get you supplies, and then what? You'll have to pay him.
What have I done? Geralt, you must help me.
No, I won't. I'm a witcher, not a bodyguard.
Precisely. You must find me a bodyguard. Geralt, I beg you. They'll kill me.
¿Has pensado en alguien?
Got anyone specific in mind?
There's a mercenary, Sucrus, often drinks at the Sturgeon. He's an old pirate, a Skelliger. He used to work for me. Huge as an oak, wouldn't fear a dozen cleavers.
Can't you talk to him yourself?
We parted not on the best of terms. That is to say, he demanded a bonus and I...
Didn't pay him. Great. What now? Am I supposed to pay your dues?
I'm certain you'll find some way to agree. Geralt, please don't leave me this way. Save me. I'm dying.
A ver, y estas misiones, es que son muchísimas misiones, tío. Que es increíble.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
¿Algún problema?
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting.
Qué máquina el tío este.
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
¿De qué iba todo esto?
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Ya te las apañarás. Yo del Gwent no sé nada.
You can handle this, Sultan.
Sure. Or I might just discover I look great without ears. Or hands. Apparently the king of beggars accepts both as partial payment.
All right. I'll think about it.
Thanks. So long, Geralt.
Vale.
Hair-brained, all of them.
Y tenemos otra misión ahí dentro.
To be a purveyor of cheap whores and
Bueno, Priscilla, ¿qué pasa ahora?
I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what
Va a
you
ser
do.
con el bardo este loco.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine?
Puta nie-
Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin.
Claro.
So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
¿Qué hago?
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
¿Y qué pinto yo en todo esto?
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Se viene. A ver. ¿Y tú qué vas a
Let's say
hacer?
I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Vale.
Fine, but...
Carol, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
A ver. Quiero ver qué nivel es esto. El cabaret. Nivel 14, ¿eh? Vamos a hacer esta, ¿eh? Que me apetece, sí.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly. He don't know how to give me
What's he schemed up this time?
Vale, a ver.
The threatening stride, the gaze oh so fierce. Mock a witcher just once and your gut he could pierce.
Estaba improvisando y me ha incluido en su texto, ¿no? ¿O qué?
You ladies about to snapping the mug to the working man.
So good to see you.
Necesito un elemento de utilería.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me.
No, que va,
Thanks.
para nada.
I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Vale. Ya verás tú.
Let us live, eh?
Did you see those poor wretches who fled?
The folk in this city, racial hygiene's as poor as...
Washed your hair lately to leave this city, son.
Sick of it. Non-human, are you?
You must make more as a mother than you do wishering, eh?
To the dogs.
Right. Sick of
Why'd
it
you
all.
give your food to that beggar? Because he was hungry.
Oh,
Después del anochecer, ¿eh? A ver.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Y ya está, ese es tu plan.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, And your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Leer la tarjeta.
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Run, Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
You're...
Perdón, perdón, no quería hacerte daño.
Quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Vale.
Just hopped out for a smoke.
He's still arguing.
Seems they can't decide on a
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
¿Por qué me lo preguntas a mí?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Bueno. Jaskier está haciendo esto por ti, así que tú decides. A mí no me metas en esto,
Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Jaskier racional, no lo creo.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
¡Hala!
We can go at it here or at my place. You choose.
Well, another freak.
A ver, ¿dónde va a estar ahora el loco este?
Do you want to be my boyfriend?
Polly, everything all right?
Míralo.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Bueno, busquemos la llave, entonces.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Madre mía.
Damn it. Now where
Aquí.
did she leave?
Not here. The key.
Aquí está la llave.
Find anything?
Claro que sí, hombre.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
A ver. Deja que se explique o te rompo yo la cabeza.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Pero deja que termine.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Vale, vale, perfecto.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
Vale, lo ha hecho muy bien, le voy a decir.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Ya voy yo a por los carteles. Tú vuelve ahí,
I'll go
a
see
Romero.
Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Vale, vale, vale. Vamos para allá. Bueno, a ver, estos carteles.
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
Bueno. Están robando estos. Que flipas.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
No puedo permitirte que le robes.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Ever fight a witcher?
Pero bueno.
You'll regret this, mutant.
No me puedo tomar una poti ni nada. Bueno, madre mía. Poco faltaba ahí, Buah.
Damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle bud estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Vale. Vale, ahora residencia los Behelwood. Vamos para allá. Bueno, y mira, hay otra misión más aquí, Buah, que es increíble todas las misiones que hay, El director de carrera aquí arriba. Pero el loco este, ¿dónde está? Míralo.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. But tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Ya no están.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
¿Qué es lo que te preocupa?
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Ostras. Bueno, ganaré la carrera.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You were that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
We shall lose our shares in the maritime company. So to the times, my good fellow.
Bueno. ¿De cuánto es la carrera? Voy a dejar que recupere un poco. No. ¡Ah! ¿Es una vuelta a navaja, no? ¿O qué? Vale. Uf. Menos mal.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Vale. Y esto va a ser una misión de carreras, ¿no? ¿O qué? ¡Oh! Se ha de montar magistral. A ver. ¿Dónde está eso? Mira. ¡Oh! Se viene. ¡Qué bueno! Pero es más barata que la mía, ¿eh? Esta 50 de vigor y esta 35. Pero, ¿qué es lo que...? Ah, no. Es mejor la mía, claro. Bueno, pues mierdón de sí me ha dado.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
Ah, sí, es lo de la carrera. Bueno.
Why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
Vale.
Captured and displayed in the
pure harmony between jockey and steed. You'd think them all
Grand opening tonight. Crown of the evening. A performance by the illustrious duo, Master Dandelion and Priscilla.
And
I've told you.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret.
Madre mía, este tío es increíble.
Get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
¿Y cuando es la gran inauguración?
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Por supuesto.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Sí, me dijo que estabas gordo y olías mal. No lo recuerdo, ¿por qué lo preguntas?
Can't say I remember. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion!
¿Qué pasa?
Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been
Oh?
attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
¿Qué dices?
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Wow. Así que esto no fue ni un robo ni un ataque normal, ¿no?
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing.
Hombre, por
Come
supuesto.
on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Vale.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Vamos.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. Show me what you got.
Ah, las brujas, tío, las odio. Vale, hay más bichos de estos.
That silver. Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. Looks like necrophage has got to this one.
Buah.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Let's keep looking. A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
A ver.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Gosh.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Ya veremos.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Vale, entonces, lo del torso, ¿eh?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here?
Era esto.
A wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Tiene una flecha clavada en la mano.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Y entonces, ¿y los ojos, no? ¿O qué?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for
Claro.
instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Wow. ¿Y qué? ¿Ya está, no? ¿O qué?
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Ritual, castigo. Un ritual, ¿no? ¿O qué?
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Vale. ¿Dónde se encontró el cadáver del carpintero?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebiritz was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Bueno. Podría haberme dicho que conocías al forense, ¿eh?
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Vale, no voy a obligarte a hablar.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Bueno.
Oh.
A ver, porque esta misión, nivel 16. Vamos a seguir esta, ¿eh? Es que tengo mucha curiosidad, ¿eh? Por saber qué le pasó a Priscilla, ¿eh? Pero lo vamos a dejar por aquí, ¿vale? El próximo día pues seguiremos con esta misión y ya veremos si encontramos el culpable. Es que quiero encontrarlo, ¿eh? Al loco que ha hecho eso a Priscilla. Así que nada, lo dejo por aquí. Espero de verdad que os haya gustado y os digo hasta el próximo día. Venga, pasadlo bien. Hasta luego.